from silk passementerie chandeliers to chandeliers made of olive green dyed manila rope, and walls of sandblasted natural red oak with nothing on it, dry as a great martini. And another great find, these two huge urns at the back of the room. Those are 10 feet tall, completely covered with seashells by Thomas Boog in Paris. Extraordinary piece of decorative arts. The Rivoli chair with a Stradivarius violin head on the arm. And a little bit higher back so that it gives you presence when you sit in it and contains the conversation at the table. XS, the Nightclub, which Greg authored. This was a great room to work on. I wish we had a view looking back. You're looking out with all of the glass walls opened out to the pool environment. And this works in the dead of winter. I've been in this room, and the room is pleasant. And then if you get a little hot on the dance floor, you can kind of step out into the cool and step back in. And it includes the island bar in the middle of the pool, so it's this amazing environment, 27 cabanas, private cabanas outside. A really exceptional nightclub. And those huge floor lamps, those are stripper poles. And they're not for professionals. The girls who are in our club love having these in the room to climb on and show what they can do. And they're good. Another thing in the room, disco balls. I've always loved disco balls and what they do with the room with the lights traveling around and they're sparkling across the people as they're sitting there, and your date's getting all kind of sparkly, and it's part of the disco environment. This is a disco chandelier. We didn't want to do a ball. So the entire chandelier, all of its shades, everything inside the shades covered in mirrors, shattered mirrors. And the mirror that we used in that room, the Pavel mirror in gold in the back, which does the same thing. For the entry, Greg and I created this sculpture. We computer scanned models in poses we made, 2 females and 1 male, all of them phenomenal bodies like you can find in Las Vegas. We had them CNC carved in foam. They made the curved wall that they're situated on flat on the floor. We situated the foam pieces and held them down, and then Greg and I and Evan got in hazmat suits and used Lycra fabric in diluted drywall mud, and hung all of the fabric over these, pinned them into the details, did everything for 8 hours. I thought I couldn't walk for 3 days, and created this wall of bodies, because XS is all about bodies. Switch is a restaurant kind of born of my love of the literature of Oscar Wilde. He's been one of my heroes for lifelong, so I wanted to do something that looked kind of like Oscar Wilde might go in it. 45 days before we opened, the operation team came on, and they didn't really care for all the things we'd done in the room, so we did kind of a presto change-o. Those black banquettes were pink 45 days before. The walls were not green. We did all kinds of things to give it kind of an edge, and I think we got there. That's the pink of all the rest of it. Oh, actually, those banquettes were orange in a room with pink banquettes. And the meeting rooms. If you know the meeting rooms at Wynn, you know that we did them in Pompeian red with crisp white moldings. Again, that incredible drama. And Elaine asked for something that was more appropriate for weddings. Well, we'd had that same request for Macau, and we came up with a color scheme that is champagne and candlelight. That's what I think weddings are about. So we got some champagne and we got some candlelight, and we matched all of our colors to that, and we created this completely different color scheme. And then we took the colors of flowers that would be in a wedding, in a champagne and candlelight, hydrangea, the beautiful leaves of flowers and some other things, and we colored the furniture to be the flowers in the wedding. Coffee table that we did for that. I love coffee table books, so I designed a coffee table book coffee table. I have this in my own home, and it is loaded. They're standing and laying and on the floor underneath it because I can't get enough of them. And then these are shots of my collection for Edward Farrell, Lewis Mittman. And I did these in a white warehouse to show that elegance can happen if it's the right objects. If you put them together sensitively, elegance can happen anywhere. One of our meeting rooms. In this one, this round board table, the entire center unit opens electronically with media surrounding it. And a grand staircase. I love staircases, and they always have to have a curved edge. That's what makes them grand, I've decided. And my favorite vignette, This has an extraordinary Tree of Life embroidery that was done in Portugal, and we have their 18th century predecessors in the elevator lobby of the Tower Suites in the same. I haven't shown you any of the Tower Suites. They'll be in the April Architectural Digest for watch for them. And the sofa that's in that room, all about luxury, all curved lines, the Kensington sofa. If you don't look good sitting on this sofa, you better change. And again, the warehouse with the furniture in it. On the way to the photo shoot, I got a little nervous that I hadn't ordered any floor coverings. So I went to the grocery store. That's coffee grounds in the swirl on the floor. And birdseed for that pattern. And a magnolia branch we whipped off on the way to the photo shoot. So, and I think very important things happen in bed. I think your bed should be like the best stage. I mean, it should just make you look great. So this is the Lombard bed, and it's all about just presentation. I mean, you walk into a room and someone you love is in that bed, it gives you ideas. Thank you very much.